Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. I'm clearly in the car. It's Friday morning and I am headed out to a library book sale. I was going to wait until tomorrow morning to go to it, but I have other things going on tomorrow and I remembered that I don't have to work this morning until noon. And that gives me a time limit. So they open at 10. It's currently 9:35. I should get there just about in the right time to shop a little at a library book sale. And then I have to go to work. It's a little chilly today and potentially rainy. But right now it's kind of nice. I just like the chilly. It's fine. So we'll see what I get up to with my little dude today. I have a couple fun things planned this weekend. Well, really just one fun thing planned. Tomorrow, I'm going halfway up to DC to meet up with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. She is one of my friends that I do the Christmas book exchange with every year, and we are exchanging our boxes and doing some book shopping, and I think her whole family's coming, so I'm going to hang out with them for a couple hours tomorrow afternoon, so that should be really fun. Very excited. I think we're going to get lunch and go book shopping. Yum. Perfect. And today I have to finish getting all of my book exchange stuff done because not only am I meeting Sarah on Saturday, tomorrow, I also want to get the other girls' stuff all boxed up. So Sarah's is all wrapped except for one thing. The others I've started wrapping, but I haven't finished. So tonight is a big project to work on that. So hopefully I can find some sprints or something tonight and do some reading. And talking about reading, I just finished my second nonfiction of the month, and both of them were for my Read Like Gloria project. So I feel like I've had a slow start. It's already the 10th and I've only finished 3 things. One of them was Spy Family and 2 were nonfiction. Nonfiction just goes a little slower for me, but I liked them. So we're moving on to some more Historathon. Oh yeah, I did read the book for Historathon too on audio this month. So I finished 4 things. That makes me feel a little better. So I found the audiobook for The Secret Book of Flora Lee. I'm going to read that for Amanda's prompt for Historathon of read a book with the word book in the title. So I'm going to read The Secret Book of Flora Lee. It's also on my NetGalley, so that's wonderful. I'm still reading in print The Secrets of Heartwood Hall, so I would like to make some more progress on that. It's not really for Historathon or anything. I just started at the end of October and I've been slowly reading it. I'm waiting for the action to pick up in there and it's just not. It feels like it's a lot of setup. I'm on page 60 or something and I just am ready for something to happen or some plot to get moving. So we'll see. But I also am in the middle of quite a few other things. I'll talk about those later tonight when I'm sitting down in my comfy chair ready to read. Can you tell that I got my hair done this week? I love it. It's taken me a couple days to really get used to it. I have to do it. Unfortunately, I like to normally just not do my hair when I go to work because I'm just nannying and the kids don't care. But when I leave it curly, it doesn't look as nice. And actually this side I don't love as much as this side, but I'm like, oh, I kind of like this side right now. We got a little bit lighter on the face, some highlights on the face, the reddish kind of color, and then I put some layers in it. But it still has that long bob shape, which I love. So I'm very pleased with my new hairdo. But let's go to a library book sale. There's a line. It's going to open any minute. Okay, I'm done at that library book sale. It was super crowded and I'm so glad I didn't wait for tomorrow because it's not a huge sale. They have a lot of stuff, but it's not very big. And there were so many people there today. A lot of booksellers, you could tell, were scanning to try to find if they wanted to sell that stuff. But I got a bag. I filled a bag for 10 bucks, which was great. I got a free puzzle. I picked up this Charles Wysocki kind of 4th of July parade one. So I'm excited for that. Put that in the back. And a lot of the ones I got in my bag are possibly just going to go on Pingo. Some of them are going to be for prizes. I'm having a party with my patrons at the end of the year, so some of them will be prizes for that. I'm nearing 10,000, which is amazing, and I feel like I need to do some kind of prizes for that as well. So I'm slowly gathering books that I've already read that I've enjoyed, but I did some of the ones I got that I'm excited for. I got Moonflower Murders, which is now my 4th Anthony Horowitz. I really need to read one before I purchase any more. This is a library binding, but I can just take off the plastic. I feel like it'll be in pretty good condition, although it does say discard on the bottom. It's a little loosey-goosey spine, but it's in that series of Anthony Horowitz. I picked up The Plot. Is this the one where the professor kind of steals one of his students' plot, like storylines? I feel like this has had some good reviews this year, so I'm going to take a look at it. If I decide I don't want it, it'll probably go on Pango. And Yellowface, which is all over. Again, I don't really know that much about it, so I'm going to take a look at it and see if it's something I want to read. This one's a little stinky. I might need to put it in a bag with a dryer sheet. It's in perfect condition. And then one that I had never heard of before, but just looked really cool, was this Wonderling. This is a middle grade Mira Bartok. Again, I don't know anything about it, but when it's fill a bag for 10 bucks, I just put it all in the bag. But this is in really nice condition as well, and I need to take a look at that and see if it's something I want to keep. And I got some cool little Christian books, Promises of God for When You're Hurting. It's in beautiful condition. I picked up a couple historical fiction, The Swiss Nurse. Oh, Elisa Gardner. I've never read anything by her, but again, it's in such good condition. I just grabbed it. I don't know. I have books all over me right now. But then as I was walking out, or as I went to pay, on the table, there was a bunch of bookmarks, and they're like, these are free. So I took one. So pretty. It says, I dream of painting, and then I paint my dream on the back. But it has a little tassel as well. Pretty bookmark for spring or summer. I like it. And then right by the door, as you're leaving, they had events that are happening at the library. And so I grabbed a couple knit and crochet group. I got this one for Jordan, Dungeons and Dragons. He's into that, so maybe that's something he could do to get him out of the house. And then tabletop gaming, I might go with him. This is happening next Saturday, or no, December 2nd, coming up soon. December 2nd, November 21st. So these are all events coming up at the library soon. So I like that they had these little reminder slips. I could put them on my fridge. So I feel like that was pretty successful. I filled a bag. I have some for Pango, some for me, some for gifts, some for giveaways. Mission accomplished. And I have lots of time to go pick up something for lunch because I didn't bring anything for lunch. I totally forgot to pack a lunch this morning, and it's not worth my time to go home before I go pick up little dude from school. I think I have time to possibly run into a store real quick. I really need some olive oil, and there was something else I was thinking that I needed. I can't remember right now, but maybe it'll come to me as I drive. Yay for library book sales. That is so pretty, isn't it? It's not dark yet, but we can see all the little lights shining on everything. Everything is lit up. It's hard to see these ones. It has lights all the way up. I bet it's so pretty at nighttime, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm at the gardens with my little buddy, and sometimes we come and play in the kids area. They have a little library here that has an area with toys, and it's pretty chilly outside today. So we are going to walk around in a little bit, but we are here to play for a few minutes as well, taking advantage of just different toys than what we have at home. But it's fun because they have nice things to look at all over and a lot of little toys. And I'm not gonna turn the camera around because he's sitting over there, but I will hopefully get some outside stuff. It's kind of cool because they've started decorating for Christmas, so there's a lot of lights and different things around for Christmas time. Holiday season is almost upon us. Yay. So pretty.
Remember, you can't say.
And then this one has yellow. Interesting. Mushrooms. my little map reader, figuring out where we are, even though we know exactly where we are, don't we? Where are we? Yep. Good job. That looks so pretty, that purple tree. I love it. Whoa, cool. It's all lit up. Look. So cool with the little snowflakes. How beautiful these trees are.
This one has all different colors. You know what? All different colors. Hey! Krista.
It's a soup kind of a day, and this is a pumpkin soup that is so easy. I learned the recipe from Sarah's Nightstand. It's just a pound of sausage browned up with an onion, chopped up real little, and then 1 can of pumpkin, 1 box of chicken broth, and some Italian seasoning. And then at the end, you just put in a little bit of heavy cream, and it's delicious and fall. And I think I put a little bit too much spices, but that's okay. It's going to taste amazing. So yay for soup day. I often sit down and watch a show while I'm eating dinner, but today I've been listening quite a lot to The Secret Book of Flora Lee. I started it this morning when I was out and about, and I listened a little bit during nap time. I listened a little bit when I was getting some groceries, and now I'm back home and I'm into it. I'm about halfway. I think it said I have 3 hours and 50 something minutes left, and I'm listening at 2.0 speed. It's really good. I keep wondering. So it's about these 2 sisters who were sent out of London during the Blitz, and one of them was about 14 and one was 5. And the 14-year-old made up this fairy tale land for the 5-year-old sister to help her not be scared and all that stuff. And then when they had been there a little while, the youngest sister goes missing, and they never found her, and many thought that she fell into the Thames River, but Hazel, the older sister, and the mom, like some of them are holding out hope. But then fast forward quite a few years, and Hazel now works maybe like, I don't know how many years later. I forget how old she is. It says the dates, but I'm listening, so I don't remember the dates. But she's older now, working at a rare bookstore, and is processing books one day and comes across the book that has the same name, Whisperwood, as the land that she created with her sister. And nobody else knew about it that she can think of. So she's now tracking down like the family that she stayed with and other people, and trying to find out if she or her sister maybe said something about this land and they knew about it as well. Because there's this like spark of hope in her that this random author who's kind of reclusive and lives in Massachusetts is possibly her sister. Ooh, so then we get a little bit of storyline of the author of this book as well, and we still don't know very much about her. So there's a question: is she the sister? Is she not? We don't know. I really hope she is. That would be really cool. But like, what happened to her when she was 6? We don't know. Was she kidnapped? Has she been like living in this reclusive life because her mom snatched her? We just don't know. We don't know what happened. So I'm really liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I do feel like for Patty Callahan Henry, there's been a little bit of language, and I don't know that I remember that from other books of hers. So I'm a little not thrilled about that. And then there's been a couple scenes where our main character, Hazel, has been sleeping with her fiance, boyfriend, whatever. And I was like, whoa, Patty, a little more risque than some of the other books of hers that I've read. But it's not super graphic or anything. It just was a surprise because I didn't remember that from other books. But I'm going to eat my soup. I just have a little bowl of pumpkin soup and continue listening to The Secret Book of Flora Lee. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm working on a little project that requires some watercolors and a tutorial. There's a little tiny peek of it on the side of the screen. I can't show you. You'll see soon enough. But this is my first project of the evening, trying to get these done. All the wrapping is done except for the last project. So that's Amanda's little pile and Lindsay's and Sarah's. So I'm very excited that they're all wrapped and nearly ready to go. Yay! The problem is I totally forgot about tags, like to number everything. And I think they're up in my Christmas boxes, which are up in my attic. So I think tomorrow, I've been wanting to get Christmas stuff down because I am one who does put up my tree before Thanksgiving. I just do lights. So I put up my tree and just put white lights on it. And then after Thanksgiving, I'll decorate it. But I was thinking about getting my stuff down anyway. That just means that tomorrow morning, I need to clean in this room because all my Christmas stuff lives in here. Oh my goodness. I don't know where I'm going to put everything. But because this room is kind of a mess right now. You just saw a little tiny glimpse of it, but it's a mess. So I've got my work cut out for me tomorrow. But thankfully, I do not have to go to that library book sale in the morning because I went today. I am going to meet up with Sarah at around noon. So I have to at least get her stuff ready. But that means I do need to get up into the attic. So I don't have to leave here until about 11. So I should have time to do that tomorrow as well as finish the painting project that I started earlier today. I had to let those dry completely. So I came in here and wrapped a bit. And now I'm going to dive back into The Secret Book of Flora Lee. So I'm excited to get into this and figure out where I am. I had to stop for a little while. I would have listened while wrapping, but I listened until my phone battery died. And you know, when it dies all the way, it takes a little while for the charge to build back up in order to turn the phone back on. So I had to wait. So I just listened quiet. I mean, I didn't listen to anything for a minute there. Just had quietness in an ambient room from a Sprint. I'm on Hannah from the Teachers TBR. Is that her channel? The Teachers TBR. She's doing sprints. I was on Katie Paperbacks and Ponytails for a little bit, but she stopped around 9:30. And then I finished up wrapping and now I'm going to join Hannah's. I don't know how long she's going to go, but it's almost 10 o'clock. So I just feel like I need to whoosa. I need to sit and read for a little bit. So I'm going to get back into The Secret Book of Flora Lee because I'm really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. I don't think I'll finish tonight, but I do have about an hour, 45 minutes or so drive, probably 45 minutes drive tomorrow. So I should be able to finish by tomorrow for sure. And then I have a few other things I'm reading. So here we go. Time for some more reading. All right, mission accomplished. 4 Christmas boxes and my tree. Done. Out of the attic. Hello, good morning. I'm finally putting face to camera this morning. I have been busy getting everything ready to bring book exchange books to Sarah. I had to go up in the attic. I think you saw me pull down the attic. That was how I started off my day. I finished a painting project and now I am gathering a bag of books and puzzles to bring to the book exchange, which is the bookstore that we're going to be going to. If it's like the book exchange that's near me, they mostly take paperbacks. I'm putting 2 book of the month releases from the last year or so in there. And this is where I store my Pango books. So this is in my living room area, which I don't really show you all that often, but I will, because up at the top of this is all read books, as well as 1, 2, 3 other shelves that are in this room. You'll get to see more of this room when I continue on with my Organize My Bookshelves project, because I would like to get out here and work on the read books and figure out how I want to organize and store the books that I plan to keep, because I don't keep everything that I read. I sell a lot of them on Pango. So these 6 bins are Pango books, and I just went through and took off some of the older ones that have been there for a while and not sold, and mostly paperbacks. I'm keeping a bunch because who knows? You never know what's going to sell on Pango. But I just, and my book exchange only takes 1 bag. So I'm only going to just bring 1 bag. I could probably fill another one if I wanted to, but I'm just going to bring the 1 and see what they'll take. It would be nice to start with a little credit for the day, but I'm going to get ready to go. I'm nearly ready. I need to grab a sweater. It's a little chilly out, but I've got book earrings on. These ones are from Temu. I've got my Booktrovert t-shirt on, which is from Piper and Ivy. And I just need to grab a sweater and my bag, my purse, and the box of things for Sarah. And then I'm going to hit the road. So I'm very excited. It's going to be a great day. Oh, and I just finished listening to The Secret Book of Flora Lee. It was really, really good. It was really good. I loved the bit of a mystery in there of what happened to Flora when the girls were little. I loved the fairy tale world that they had created and how that came back into their lives, and then how that eventually helped them to discover what had happened back in the day. So it just was really lovely. I teared up at a couple parts. It was just really good. That being said, that means I need to pick a new audiobook for the car ride. And I'm going to pick another Historathon book that is on my NetGalley. So I'm not sure what that is, because I did not download any other ones yet, or look to see if I can find any other ones yet. Maybe Only the Beautiful. I think I can find Only the Beautiful. That would be a good one, because it's on my NetGalley, but it's also my patron pick for this month. So it's kind of a double duty book. And I think I picked it for a 5-star prediction prompt of Glorious. I think that's what I picked Only the Beautiful for. So I'm going to see if I can find that. That would be great to listen to. I've been really wanting to read that one. Yeah, but I'm going to get up off the floor and get ready to go. Get in the car and travel to Fredericksburg. Here we go. hodgepodge. I guess it's a little bit organized, but there's like piles of bags and boxes everywhere. It's a lot, but it's fun. So Sarah and her family and I just had lunch together, and now we're here at this little bookstore for a little bit. We may go over to another one in a little, but so far we're just exploring this one. Here she is. Hello. One of the besties. We just went and had kind of like a Chipotle place, Salsarita. I was kind of hoping that they would have margaritas.
They did not.
They did not. It was not just like a regular Mexican place. It was just like a Chipotle type of a place. Or Moe's or the same. Like build your own place. But it's fine. It's good. Now we're in this super crowded used bookstore. I'm feeling like we maybe should go to Half Price Books. I don't know that we're going to find anything here. But we'll keep looking. We'll see. It was a short and sweet trip.
Short and sweet.
One store. It was kind of lame.
Yeah.
I found a couple things. And I have $20 in store credit because I've read books there. But
you got rid of some books.
Come here, Layla. Come say hello to the people. Pop in. There's a Layla.
Hi.
Gotta love it.
Almost as
the whole fam came today.
Yep.
So we got to hang out and it was fun. Now we're done. Okay, bye. I am taking the long way home because the trees are just really pretty and I didn't want to get onto the highway. So I'm taking the long way, but that means that I get to go past this store, the Remix Market. I've only been here one other time. It's just a thrift store on my way home. So I'm going to stop and look and see what they have. Maybe I'll find something fun. One more stop before I go home. I just can't resist. Oh my word. I've just been crying. I was in Ross, which is kind of like a TJ Maxx and Marshall's store. Let me turn this way so it's a little brighter. Oh man. I started listening to The Lost Year today. I could not get Only the Beautiful on audio, like I mentioned this morning, because there was a very long wait for it on my Libby app and it's not on Scribd. So I'm going to have to read that one in print, which is fine. But I instead found The Lost Year by Catherine Marsh, which is a 3-word title, which is one of Amanda's prompts as well. And it's also on my NetGalley and it's a middle grade. And I just finished the whole thing. It's 6 p.m. I have been listening to it off and on all day long, including both of my 45-minute drives that I had and while I was shopping and all that stuff. So I basically came home, dropped all the things in the house and sat on the couch here to finish. And I had to stop. I had to pause it while I was in the store because it was making me tear up. Holy moly. So the story is about a famine that happened during the beginning of World War II. When Stalin was in charge in Russia, there was a famine in the Ukraine that was just awful and loads of people died from it. And this story is about a little boy named Matthew. It takes place during the pandemic. His Gigi, great-grandma, comes to live with him. His mom brings her home from the nursing home to stay with them during the beginnings of COVID. The dad is stuck in Paris. He's a journalist and he went over there for a story and then everything shut down and he's not able to get home. So this boy gets in trouble, whatever, as a middle schooler does, and has to help great grandma Gigi go through some of her boxes. And so he just starts to learn about her story. And she is one of 3 girls, cousins, who are from the Ukraine. So you learn about all 3 of their stories. And it is beautifully written and devastating at times. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart. But also it just was really beautiful. And this little boy like becomes more and more determined to learn her story and to write down her story and to kind of preserve it. And it's just really cool. It was a really good book. 5 stars. 5 stars. So that's fantastic. I finished Florally this morning and loved that one. And then I finished The Lost Year and loved that. And now that's my 3rd Historathon book and my 3rd NetGalley book. Perfect. So I'm probably going to start another nonfiction tonight or read from some of the ones I'm already in the middle of, like Secrets of Hartwood Hall, Devotions, the poetry book by Mary Oliver. Upstream is an essay book by Mary Oliver. Book Love is a little graphic novel. So those 4 I've already started. So I'll probably work on those this evening, but it's about 6:00 right now. And I think I'm going to start a puzzle and watch a movie. I'm just going to take a little break and eat dinner and watch a movie and start a puzzle. So that's what the plan is for right now. Yeah, that was a really good book. I also need to kind of put things away from the day. I bought some shirts at Ross. Maybe I'll show you those later. A little haul from my day. I'm going to go eat dinner and watch a movie. Take a little break from listening or reading for a bit. I will talk to you later. All right. So it is about 10 o'clock and I have been just sitting with a nice ambient room on my computer. Instead of doing sprints tonight, I just kind of sat here and read. And tonight I picked up The Secrets of Hartwood Hall. I am about a third of the way through and I'm still just like wondering what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm not feeling very eager to keep going with it. Like, it's interesting and it's a little bit dark and creepy, but also I just don't know where we're going. Like, there's not a very clear storyline. So we'll see. I'm going to keep going with it. It is one of my NetGalley books, so I'll keep going with it. I did watch a little movie. I watched Godmothered on Disney Plus. Godmothered? I forget what it's called on Disney. Just a cheesy little movie that is set a little bit at Christmas time. And I painted my nails. I took off the fall and just put on a neutral for now. Just something simple. Give my nails a little break from being bright and obnoxious in your face. Oh, but it's 10 o'clock and I'm getting ready to go to bed. Tomorrow, the plan is to do a little bit more cleaning and things around the house. Dishes need to get done. My bedroom needs to get cleaned. I will show you some of the things I got today because I got a few things and said I was going to show you and I just didn't do that. So I will show those things tomorrow. I need to film. I think I'm going to film my nonfiction cleanup shelf. I'm going to do all of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections that have nonfiction books in it that are not really organized in any way. So I'm going to organize them and unhaul a little bit, potentially. Do a book haul. I have lots of books sitting around. I can include now the books that I got from the library book sale yesterday. And the book of the month that came in and my other library book sale from last weekend. Just a little bit of the things from over the last couple of weeks. But for now, I'm getting ready to go to bed. I don't have any responsibilities at church tomorrow, which is kind of nice. I just get to go to church and come home and get some cleaning done. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm going to call it a night. I had a good reading weekend so far. Definitely a good reading weekend so far. So hopefully that continues tomorrow. We shall see. Good night. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I am sitting down for breakfast of Special K cereal, and I am going to start sorting a new puzzle and probably watch a little booktube while I work on this and eat a little bit of breakfast. I am up and at 'em. It's 8:20. I have a load in the washer. I have changed the sheets on my bed. I've started cleaning up in my room a little bit. I am ready for a productive day. I don't have to leave for church until 10:30, 10:40-ish. So I've got a couple hours to get some stuff done this morning. I'm very excited about that. But first, getting started on a new puzzle. Sorting is the worst. Here are the 4 shirts that I bought yesterday. Clearly I was in a color mood. So this one is just a t-shirt. I'm not going to try this one on. It's just like a little washed, almost like stone washed, but I feel like layering is perfect when I'm nannying, and I just love this color. This one is a little more dressy, perhaps for the holidays. It's more purple, but it's also 3/4 sleeve, which is great for Richmond, but it's got the sparkle, and I'm hoping it's long enough to wear with either tighter jeans or potentially leggings. I love it. It's very sparkly. This has some, I'll try these 2 on. This has some fun sleeve. It's got like the bat wing kind of sleeve with a cuff, also 3/4, which is great because Richmond doesn't always get super cold. I feel like this is a nicer shirt to wear for work, but also looks really comfy. And then same with this one. It's more like a crew neck sweatshirt, but it's like a fuzzy, kind of a fuzzy, not quite Sherpa, but it has a cuffed sleeve as well. I'll try this one and that one on, and if they look decent, I'll show you. The lighting in here is not great, so you can't really see the color too well, but I kind of like this. It's a weird sleeve length, but I'm kind of here for it. I'm gonna keep it. I kind of love this one as well. It's just an oversized, cropped, almost cropped sweatshirt. I will normally wear a tank underneath it, but I love the color and it's really comfortable. So yeah, this is a keeper as well. Both of these were under 15 bucks a piece, so that's a good thing. My mirror is so dirty. Can you see that? Whoa, I really need to clean that mirror. Okay, so here's the puzzle that I was sorting this morning. It's possible that I just spent many hours, or at least a couple hours sitting here working on it. So it's gonna be this National Parks one. And I just watched about 4 or so episodes of How I Met Your Mother until my computer died. So now I'm gonna go film a video in the other room and then do some sprints of cleaning and reading. But time to go film first. Take a break from the puzzle. All right, well, I definitely have not gotten as much done today as I thought that I might, because I sat down and started working on that puzzle while I was eating lunch, and I finished sorting, and then I was just going to do the edges, but then I just got going because I was watching episodes of How I Met Your Mother, and I'm on the last season, and so I'm just eager to kind of be done with that show. So I watched quite a few episodes of that today. They're only about 25 minutes each. They're not even that long, I think. But anyways, so then I came and filmed cleaning up my nonfiction shelves for one of those shelf organization videos. And now I am going to do sprints. I found somebody doing sprints. What's her name? Reagan's Reads. Ragan '. Reagan's Reads. She's got a 32 minutes left on her timer. So I'm going to answer comments for 15 minutes and then read for 15 minutes. But then I don't really know her or anybody that's in the chat. So I might get up and like put away the laundry I did this morning, and I need to do the dishes still. I am hoping to make a pot of chili. I should have done that already. It's 5 o'clock, but I might make a pot of chili for the week and just some more random things I want to get done while they're chatting. I could do that and then come back and sit down and read if they're going. How long have they been on already? Started streaming 2 hours ago, so who knows when she's going to be done, but maybe I'll find more sprints later. I'm not sure. I'll either put on an ambient room or just do sprints or do my own sprints. We'll see. We'll see what it is. But I'm going to answer comments now, and then I'm going to pick back up Secrets of Heartwood Hall. But also tonight, I would like to start the audiobook of my next Read Like Gloria book, and also make progress on the 3 that I'm still in the middle of: Book Love, Devotions, which is poetry, and then Mary Oliver's essays as well. So I'd like to read a little bit from each of these tonight as well as Hartwood Hall. So I've got big plans. But I filmed a book haul this morning and already loaded all those into Goodreads and put most of them away. I have a few more to put away. I updated some of my spreadsheets for a little bit this afternoon. I popped into Beautiful Minutia, Tiffany's channel. They are reading Joy. They're reading a Spurgeon book. I don't remember. Joy in the Morning. Joy something. I just popped in to the conversation, was like, hey, I'm not reading the book, but hi. So that was kind of fun. It was right at the end. I didn't want to interrupt everything, but it was right at the end. So popped in to say hello to those ladies and got me thinking about Christian nonfiction read-alongs for next year, because I think I'm going to bring that back. I didn't do it this year, so I think I'm going to bring it back for next year a couple times. Now I'm going to go answer some comments for a little bit and try to get caught up on that. I'm quite a bit behind. Hello. It is 10:15 and I am ready to go to bed soon, but I'm going to upload all the clips and get this vlog started tonight. So I just wanted to wrap things up. I have been mostly sitting and reading tonight. I did answer a ton of comments. I also started my goals list for 2024. So I worked on that a bit today. I also earlier this morning worked on my plans for how I want to make my TBRs next year. And I'm really excited about it. Really excited. If you're a patron, you're going to get to hear about that soon, because I'm going to need your help for part of it. I'd had fun sitting down and thinking through that a little bit this morning. I've been percolating on it a little bit, but I also tonight finished Book Love by Debbie Tung. This is a lovely little book for book lovers. If you ever need to make a book basket, or you have a bookish friend in your life that you just want to get them something and you don't know what book they haven't read yet, this will make a lovely gift for any reader. It's just kind of cartoons about reading life and love of books and love of reading. It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I'm giving this 5 stars. I think it's fantastic. Super cute. I could definitely relate to many of the comics in here. And I just thought it was a lovely little read for Nonfiction November. I don't think I'm quite halfway yet, but I did read this for a little bit tonight, and I'll read it as well while my video clips are uploading, because that takes a while. And I think things are starting to pick up a little bit. The mystery is becoming a little more clear, like what the actual mystery is. I did peek ahead a little. I didn't read full on paragraphs, but I just kind of skimmed a couple different places, because I'm like, where is this going? Should I even continue with this, or should I DNF it? I am going to continue. It's just taking me a long time. I find anymore that reading in print is taking me a lot longer than when I listen to audiobooks. So I need to get this one done, because I really need to read a couple other things in print this month as well. So I need to get moving on this one. But then this weekend, as I've already talked about, I read and loved The Lost Year by Catherine Marsh. This is probably going to be among my favorites of the year. It was a fabulous middle grade read. Maybe my favorite middle grade that I've read this year. It was fantastic. It just taught me about a time period and an event like this famine in the Ukraine that I really was unaware of. And I think that is one of my favorite things about reading historical fiction. But this little boy and his relationship with his great-grandmother, and the great-grandmother as a child, like a young woman, and her relationship or her interactions with her cousins, like it just was so good. It was so good. So I'm so glad that I finally read that one. And then I also finished up The Secret Book of Flora Lee by Patty Callahan Henry, and I really liked this one as well. I think this would probably be a 4.5, like in comparison with The Lost Year, which is hard to do because this is an adult, that's a middle grade. But this, I don't think is going to stick with me quite as long as The Lost Year, but it also was very good. I think I did give it 5 stars. I'll just keep it 5 stars. I just liked the mystery of what happened to the little sister, and the reveal of everything at the end was just wonderful. Like, I just really, really liked this. I'm glad that I read that one as well. And so these two are both NetGalley books. So I do need to write some reviews. I'll probably do that during nap time tomorrow when the kiddos that I watch are napping. But that is it for me today. I am bundled up in my cozy sweater. I did end up getting some dishes done. I still didn't put away my laundry. I need to go do that before I can get into bed. And I made chili tonight. My friend in Massachusetts, I made her chili that is so delicious. I love it so much. I had to adjust a few things because I didn't have quite the right ingredients, but I made it work and it tasted really good. So happy girl. And now I've got lots of meals coming up. I probably should put half of it in the freezer because Jordan won't eat it. It has beans in it. So I should put half of it in the freezer. I'll do that tomorrow. But anyways, that is all for now and all for this weekend. I would love to chat with you down in the comments about anything you saw in this video, anything you'd like to chat about. I always love chatting with you in the comments. Really appreciate you spending time with me and watching my videos. It really means a lot to me. And I look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.